Put your trust in the scientific method. Put your faith in the scientific method.
Faith is the great conqueror, the great excuse to evade the need to think and evaluate evidence. Richard Dawkins.
So there isn't a process as we're going on in the cell saying, look, be patient.
No.
It's going to be a feather, believe me.
Yes. It doesn't happen like that. There's got to be a series of advantages all the way in the feather. If you can't think of one, then that's your problem, not natural selection's problem. Natural selection.
Faith is the great conqueror. The great excuse to evade the need to think. Can evaluate evidence.
Well, I suppose that is a sort of matter of faith on my part, since the theory is so coherent and so powerful.
Put your trust in the scientific method. Put your faith in the scientific method.
Matter of faith on my part.
I have enough faith in the scientific method.
You can dispute exactly what's meant by nothing, but whatever it is, it's very, very simple.
Matter of faith on my part.
Why is that funny?
I think the God Delusion is actually rather a funny book. It's intended to be funny, and I think you get a lot of laughs.
Of course it's counterintuitive that you can get something from nothing. Of course, common sense doesn't allow you to get something from nothing.
I think the God Delusion is actually rather a funny book. It's intended to be funny, and I think you get a lot of laughs.
Life is now completely solved, barring the details.
We get a lot of laughs, and many of the laughs come from the bits that are often described as strident and shrill.
Something can come from nothing.
We get a lot of laughs, and many of the laughs come from the bits that are often described as strident and shrill.
You start with nothing, the process can go into reverse.
It's not a strident and shrill book. It's a humorous book.
You can dispute exactly what's meant by nothing, but whatever it is, it's very, very simple.
Well, I think it's a bit funny to be trying to define nothing.
Science, ooh, la-di-da.
He soups up nothing. To be trying to define nothing.
Why is that funny? Faith.
He soups up nothing. To be trying to define nothing.
Why is that funny? Faith. 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 Faith.
Why don't you call yourself an agnostic then?
I do. But I think it's...
Many people throughout the world consider this professor from England to be one of the most brilliant minds in the world.
I haven't done that. That's quite true.
There's been lists of the top 25 living geniuses, and he's on the list. He's published numerous books, incredible bestsellers to explain science to the public.
No, I haven't done that. That's quite true.
Why don't you call yourself an agnostic then?
I do. I believe that it is a liberating thing to free yourself from primitive superstitions.
So religion's a primitive superstition?
Oh, I think it is, yes.
So you believe it's liberating to tell people that there is no God?
I think a lot of people, when they give up God, feel a great sense of release and freedom.
Why do you think that? I mean, what's your dad? What's your scientist? What's your dad?
I think, well, I've had a lot of letters saying that, and
there are 8 billion people in the world, Dr. Dawkins. How many letters have you had?
No, I haven't done that. That's quite true.
Why don't you call yourself an agnostic then?
I do.
Are you atheist?
Of course I am, aren't you? So, I think it's
you are described as the world's most famous atheist.
Well, not by me. Not by me.
Are you atheist?
Of course I am, aren't you?
The problem with the new atheists is that unlike the old atheists, and I'm talking about people like Nietzsche and Sartre, who are very philosophically sophisticated and really knew what they were against, people like Richard Dawkins have significantly lowered the tone of the discussion. So it's not, for me at Oxford, it wasn't possible to engage with Richard Dawkins because he wasn't operating at a level where arguments worked. That this was largely, it's polemic. And the way polemic works is you pick the most extreme examples and you magnify these and make them representative of the whole. So it's dead easy to pick cases of extreme religious fundamentalism or, you know, the odd passage in the Old Testament and say, and this is what religion is. But it's such a crude tactic. It's not interested in finding out what the truth is. It's not interested in a genuine discussion. And the way a genuine discussion works is that you seek to find the strongest version of the argument that you oppose, and then you see how your arguments work against that. And Richard Dawkins was never interested in that kind of discussion. And in fact, when I remember an undergraduate wanting to do an essay on Richard Dawkins, and one of the examiners said, you're an undergraduate, you really need to pick a target that's worthy of you as an Oxford undergraduate. So,
why is that funny?
So,
why is that funny?
So,
why is that funny?